Our fall camp countdown list continues today. We are on players 21 to 25 here for HuskerOnline.com. Sean Callahan with Robin Washut and Nate Klaus. Let's start off here with number 25, a safety, Aaron Williams. You could maybe argue he is a projected starter for the Huskers right now. Antonio Reed, someone that's not even on our list, could also push for a starting job. We just don't know what his role is. But right now, Nate, Aaron Williams could be a starter as it stands today.
Coming off an extremely productive true freshman year where he came in a recruiting class that included Eric Lee, Avery Anderson. I don't think anyone really counted on Aaron Williams giving them that much production, but seemed to be a natural football player on the field, always seemed to be in the right spot and making plays. So Aaron Williams definitely on this list.
Well, number 24 then, kind of one of the anchors of this offensive line, Dillon Utter, one of two returning starters along with Nick Gates. He will probably play center this year. What does Dillon Utter bring for Nebraska?
I mean, it's experience. I mean, obviously he's kind of one of those undersized guards that Nebraska's been rolling with for a few years now, but as far as nastiness, you're not going to find anybody nastier than Dillon Utter, and that's one thing that he's going to be able to provide this offensive line is a little bit of just a mean mentality, which for those young guys could be very beneficial.
Well, at 23, Nate, is Khalil Davis. We've already covered Carlos in one of our previous rankings. You can make a strong case today that Khalil Davis would be a starting defensive tackle opposite of Kevin Maurice this year.
Yeah, after the losses that Nebraska suffered at that defensive tackle position, Khalil Davis pretty much thrust into that starting role in the spring and produced very well. I think he's a kid who looked very comfortable. It didn't seem like the stage was too big for him, so I look for Khalil Davis to make a big impact this fall.
Number 22 is Tanner Farmer. No player really saw a rise from year over year as big as Tanner Farmer. You know, he was up to, almost 330, 340 pounds. He's down now to that 290 range. Projected as a starting guard this year. Had a huge spring, a strong enough spring that convinced the coaching staff to put Dillon Utter, I think, at center because he's going to bring a lot at that guard position. And then at number 21, opposite of Tanner Farmer, Robin, is Gerald Foster. He's going to be another starting guard this year, a guy that Nebraska is going to really count on.
Yeah, another one of those young offensive linemen this coaching staff is very, very excited about. And from what we were able to see from him this spring, you can see why they are as excited as they are. I mean, he's an extremely strong and talented guy, but seems to have a very good head on his shoulders, too. One of those really smart offensive linemen that I think the potential is just sky high for that kid.
All right, we're going to hit our top 20 lists in our next round. That wraps it up here, though, for today's rankings. Thanks for watching HuskerOnline.com.